What's up peeps, Meads here. I'll be doing a review on Kotobukiya Mirage C05 Selena. So pretty much the core type of this one is Selena. And I actually like this. It's a really nice kit, which I will go on details in a bit. But first off, I'm giving Kotobukiya another chance, which I got this. My first one was the D-Style Glint, and slightly disappointed in that kit. I think I mentioned on my review back then, mainly because of the waist joint, the ball joint right there, it keeps popping off and it doesn't give you much articulation. So we're just gonna go have a look at this box. There's a really nice illustrations here, and I think it does come with another color scheme, with a like metallic, a wine red color instead of this gunmetal. And I got this for roughly around $40. I think it retails now around $40, $45 depending on where you got it. So I think I got a great deal on my local hobby store. And now we'll go ahead and look at the kit. So here's a close-up look. I will just do a 360 for now. And one thing I like about this kit is the bulkiness of it, the frame. Yep, I really like the leg design, as well as the shoulder armor. That's this double-plated armor here, which is really cool. And I'll probably zoom in a bit later. I'll show you the little details on this one. And this kit has a lot of minute parts, really small, and pretty much gives you the contrast on colors. And if you just build this out of the box, which I've done in front, as you can see in front of us, it looks really nice. Well, yeah, I mean, depending on your color preference, because some people don't like this a little bit of gunmetal, but for me, I really like it. And you know, just for color, you do have the silver, this gunmetal, this grayish sea blue, and you this metallic blue on the back here, and you do have this clear red pieces on the thrusters here and the eye. Also comes with the white white parts, or white clear parts if you don't want the red, and you can paint it whichever you like. So it's an optional thing. But other than that, this kit looks awesome. And I'm really glad that, you know, I gave a Kotobukiya another chance, because else I've been missing out on this really nice build. So articulation wise, you do have this shoulder here. You can, you know, pretty much rotate till you hit this I think it's a missile launchers or some kind of mine probably. Let's see, you do have the shield. You have this articulation right here. It does have long pegs, which is really nice, as you can see there. It gives you a lot of support. Just gonna put that back in if I can. There we go. And it is quite a fragile kit. You might find yourself doing a lot of super glue on certain parts, especially this front skirt here. You can only go up that much. You can force it up, but it's gonna pop off the connection there, which I'm planning to do, or actually made some modification and actually cut the top part so I can push it up. And one surprising thing about this kit is you can hold the weapon up, this huge thing, which is somewhat heavy, but you can actually hold it up quite nice. You have this 90-degree bend on the elbow, which is really cool. And it comes with two pairs of hands. This is right here is enclosed, and the other one is slightly open to hold the weapon, and you do have that for left and right. And you do have this knee bend, which is 90 degrees, and that's always a plus for some of us. You do have this ankle articulation right here, which you can kind of open up. Really cool. And you also have this back part here. It's kind of like pegs, which is slightly movable right here, but it doesn't connect on the bottom, just on the top part. But still looks cool, like acts like a piston. And you do have movable front, side, and back skirts. And you also have these thrusters here, which is in a ball joint. And this part here, which I'll probably not gonna detach it. But those are the thrusters on top here. Yep. And I'll probably go and have a closer look at this kit. So here's the head. And actually it's quite movable. You do have that movement, which is nice, but it's quite fragile. Actually it contains a lot of small pieces, like I mentioned before, the red clear parts here on the thrusters. And there's actually a red piece on that eye. Again, you do have that option of having the clear transparent one. You can paint whichever you like. And this kit contains a lot of small pieces. And believe it or not, that piece right there, in that circular one, it's actually a small piece that you connect inside. And actually there's a hole there. Yep. And it's quite tricky when you build this, because when you drop the small pieces, especially if they have carpet, it's quite hard to locate that piece. Yep. So just my advice to you guys, be careful when you're building this. You will have a lot of small pieces that will just try its best to jump off your carpet or your floor. And actually I'm glad I talked with the TC012009 Gundam Eclipse member. Actually I think he's one of the mods, I think. Yeah. And he's been collecting Armored Core kits, and he did a fantastic job on painting his kits. And actually I asked for some advice, and he's right about these guys. They're kind of like about the size of a high grade, but expect the detail like a master grade, because there is a lot of details on this one. And certain parts does need some super glue, like what he said, which I will eventually get into that. But so far right now I haven't super glued anything, and I'm quite lucky I didn't lose any parts. So now I'm just showing you the details. It's quite nice, especially this bottom part right here. And you do have these movable thrusters right here. I think it's movable, or slightly movable. And you do have this back skirt right here. Yep. And this gun. And actually this piece right here on top, it's like a wire. It's actually a separate piece, and I broke it right there. Yep. But if I put it in together and just align it, and I haven't super glued it, but it seems like I haven't break it, but I did break it in that part. And you do have that knee, and that part right there just below the circular part, that's actually a separate piece. So another small piece. And one of the, I guess, a drawback of this kit is you do have this gap here, or I guess you call it a seam line, which I guess you can putty that or put a sticker on top of that. Which I'll probably try puttying that, recoloring this with silver. And more details. I'm eventually going to weather this kit. I think it'll be nice to weather this one. Yep, and I think that's about it for the details, unless I'm missing something. The waist is movable, but I'm not gonna do that. Just take my word for it. Yep. So I think that's it for my review of the Mirage C05 Selena. Again, it's an awesome kit. I highly recommend it. If you want to start out with Armored Core, or actually there's another one that I'm thinking of buying. It's the Aliyah Unsung. I think that's what it's called. Another great kit, and I'm thinking of getting that eventually. But for now, I'm quite happy with this one. And although I kind of want to buy those optional parts, I'm gonna get it with the Aliyah. So there you go. That's my review for the Kotobukiya kit. So until then, this is Mates. Thank you for watching. I forgot to show you guys the size comparison, and here it is. I think I mentioned before it's as big as a high grade. I take that back. It's slightly bigger than a high grade, or actually it's in between a high grade and a master grade. Well, for the ones I have. And compared to the hazel on the back, it's about in between the RX and the Mirage. And if you have Super Deforms, it's about half the size of it. Or the Super Deforms have about half the size of the actual kit. And there you go. It's actually quite big. Yep. So it's, yeah, again, in between a high grade and master grade. Quite nice. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how big it is.